Today, we're going to be learning more about the box method. I really like using the box method because I really think it helps us use our knowledge of expanded notation and place value and connect that with multiplication. So today what we're going to start with is a simple question. We're going to start with 14 times 21. So in a question like this, our first step is to break the numbers apart. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break 14 up into 10 plus 4. Students might know that as expanded form. Then I'm going to break 21 up into 20 plus 1. Okay. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a box and I'm going to write my numbers around it. So I'm going to put my 10 here, my 4 here, my 20 here, and then I'm going to put my 1 here. Then I'm going to draw my box. After my box is drawn, the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply the numbers on the top by the numbers on the side, and I'm going to write my answers in these boxes. So I'll start with 20 times 10. So I know that that's 200. Then I'm going to do 20 times 4. I know that that's 80. Then I'll jump down to the bottom, do 10 times 1 is 10. Then I'm going to do 1 times 4 is 4. The next step in this is now I'm going to add up all these numbers on the inside of my box. So on the side, I'm going to write 200 plus 80 plus 10 plus 4. Okay, so we'll get a 4 in the ones place, a 9 in the tens place, and then finally a 2 in the hundreds place. So then I'll get my final answer of 294. So now I know that 14 times 21 is 294. Okay. So now that we've went over two-digit by two-digit multiplication, I'm going to go a little bit bigger. So let's try a question like this. Let's try 312 times 43. So now instead of both numbers being 2 digits, this number, 312, is 3 digits. But I'm going to attempt it in the same way. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to break the number apart. So I'm going to break this up into 300 plus 10 plus 2. It's expanded form. Then I'm going to break 43 up into 40 plus 3. Okay. The next step I'm going to do is I'm going to draw my box and write the numbers around it. So I'm going to put my 300 up here, my 10, and my 2. And then on this side, I'm going to put my 40 and my 3. And it doesn't matter if I put my 40 and my 3 up here or my 300, 10, and 2 down here. Next, I'll draw my box. And then what I'm going to do is multiply all the numbers on the top by the numbers on the side, just like we did before. So I know that 3 times 4 is 12. And I'm just going to add 2 zeros, 3 zeros. Then I'll do 4 times 1 and add 2 zeros, so I get 400. 40 times 2, I know is 80. And I'm going to do my bottom row. So I'm going to do 300 times 3 is 900. And I'll do 3 times 10 is 30. And then 3 times 2 is 6. Then my last step is just to add up all these numbers. So I'm going to first do 12,000 plus 900 plus 400 plus 80 plus 30, then plus 6. Okay, so add straight down to the ones, get a 6, get 11 here, get 14 here, 2 plus 1 is 3, and I carry down my 1. So this would be my final answer. So my answer to 312 times 43 using box method and all other methods would be 13,416. All right, keep practicing, 5 Group. Thanks for watching.